Okay, people. So I am back to share something else that just happened today, actually a few minutes ago. And I'm gonna try to go fast. It's like my third time recording it, phone issues, but so I had a conversation with a Jordanian friend of mine, and the subject of this man that I love and care about came up towards the end of the conversation. And it was because he accidentally sent me a WhatsApp message. Don't ask me how. I don't know how that's possible. But whatever. I accidentally got a WhatsApp message. And so I was like, I wonder how did that happen? I haven't even contacted him on there in a while. So how did this happen? But whatever. Moving along. I was saying how, I'm just like tired. And I'm done. God, I'm letting this go and giving it up to you, please, because I don't have time. So, I mean that, and I don't mean it in a mean way, but it's just like I don't even know how to explain that, but I hope somebody understands. And anyway, the lady was like, well, you really have to make a choice to just be done with it, be over it, and move on with your life. And I was like, okay, I understand that. And then I was saying that because I was like, well, the real reason that I've been holding on so long, for me, yes, I can love really hard on people. It's true. But if somebody doesn't want to be with you, and if they leave you and they show you that they're done with you, in the world, it will hurt like hell there too. But I knew how to give myself a pep talk and keep it pushing. It will hurt for a few months, maybe even a year. And then afterwards, I was slowly but surely getting back to myself. But because I'm in this faith and in the truth, and because I believe I received a word about this particular relationship, that's what I was holding on for, because of the word that I believe I got, right? And so now, it was just like, yeah, it's not saying that, God didn't tell you this, but you got to live your life. I was like, okay, I understand that. But I was like, but now, God, I kind of don't care. Not in a mean way, but it's taking its toll in a way. And I love him, but I got to let God do whatever he's going to do. And with it being right here in my head, I can't focus on other stuff. So now I'm at the point where it got to go back here, and if it's meant to come back to the forefront, it will. But right now, I'm whatever. So eventually the lady started encouraging me, and I don't know how, but we got to the point where she was telling me I needed to forgive myself. And I started trying to have to like choke back tears, because that rung true for me, that I needed to forgive myself. And when I started hearing her and listening to the words that she was saying, it started ringing true for me that, you know what, you do have to forgive yourself. You have to understand that you made a mistake, and you got to admit that you made this mistake. So not girl, whoever sees this, that's when stuff really, the floodgates open for me, because the truth of the matter is I didn't want to have to admit that I made a mistake. Not because of pride, but because I tried so hard not to. I felt like I did mostly all the right things, I guess, aside from making this decision. Leading up to this, I prayed, I fasted, I sought God, I asked questions, and I just listened to him when he would talk to me, just in general, not even with questions that I asked him. He would just say stuff. And then the one thing that I did ask him about, it's like he answered almost verbatim to what I know I prayed to God about. So I thought that it was a confirmation, because I'd never talked to him about it. So all these things that happened, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought that I was operating the right way. And so for all of this, and even once I was in the relationship and things were going south, I didn't always do the right thing. Sometimes I said mean things. Sometimes I spoke the truth when really I could have just zipped it and just allowed for God to work or something. This was both with the mom and me. I could have just been quiet and I didn't. So now God did show, I mean, he showed me those things the first few weeks, right? But now I was just like, I made a mistake. And I was holding on for dear life, even towards the very end of the relationship. I knew it was over. And honestly, there were things about them that with my spirit, it didn't even line up. And I don't think that I would have really wanted to be associated with them knowing what I knew now. But, and I promise you, I'm not trying to badmouth nobody, because I love that man. I love him. And I know I'm not perfect either. I love him. And if God is to restore this union, I would still love him. The things that I don't like about him and everything, you know? But what I am saying is that I was holding on to the very end. I mean, and it was bad. It wasn't good. But I was still holding on, trying to fight for it. And doing that because I thought I was doing the right thing. So to have to admit, after everything that you tried to do, that you made a mistake, no matter how much you tried to make it right, it kind of hurt me, because I didn't want to mess up. I mean, I really didn't. So that's my epiphany that I got today for myself. You know, I messed up. And after I got out, like, I couldn't even finish the conversation with the lady because I was crying so bad. And she doesn't like to hear me cry. I understand, you know, it makes her sad and stuff. And she'd be like, girl, like, pull it together. You can do this. Don't cry about it. Don't cry. Be strong. Be strong. And I feel like I'm strong. I feel like me crying about something doesn't make me weak whatsoever. I will never get on that bandwagon, because I just won't. Me crying is not a sign of weakness. But anyway, aside from that, the epiphany was I made a mistake. So once I got off the phone, I just was talking to God like I always do. And I was like, Lord, I made a mistake. I've already repented and asked forgiveness, you know, for the things that I've done in the relationship, and even just for the relationship, period, if it was a mistake. But again, today, I had to admit I made a mistake. And it was sad for me, because I wasn't trying to do that. But I did. So I know that God can correct things. He's great at that, you know. But that's that with that. That's pretty much what I wanted to come and share. I made a mistake with this relationship. So God is correcting me in this time. That's all I got, you know. That's all I know. For sure. I made a mistake. I'm being corrected. Now what's to come, only God knows. So with that being said, guys, I hope somebody is encouraged from this. And that's it. It's pretty much all I got. That's all I got. All right, guys. Bye.